2023 Honda Pilot First Test. The three-row midsize SUV segment is as hot as ever. Over the last few years, new names like Telluride, Palisade, Ascent, and Grand Cherokee L entered the family crossover arena, joining and forcing legacy players such as the Honda Pilot and Toyota Highlander to get their game together. The redesigned 2023 Honda Pilot is the first new generation Pilot to arrive since this flood of fresh competition, and it builds on its predecessor's strong package of safety technologies, value, versatility, and interior space. Riding on an updated platform, the fourth generation Pilot also gets a new engine, transmission, and lots of interior and design updates. Its newly rugged look is a decent attempt to get Telluride customers' attention, and the new model even gets a more off-road focused trail sport variant. We spent a couple weeks driving the top-of-the-line Elite model, which is designed for those who plan to stay mostly on paved roads but demand maximum features. Comfortable and quiet. The Honda Pilot has always been characterized by a comfortable and pleasant ride, but the 2023 model ups the game. The updated chassis is settled and refined, with little body roll despite the big boxy body. Honda's tweaks to the suspension also improve the ride, which absorbs bumps with ease. One of the biggest changes Honda made to the Pilot was reducing the in-cabin noise. With more sound insulation, the Pilot tackles tire and wind noise easily, though engine noise was more noticeable. Parents will appreciate the soft and nimble steering, and the Pilot responds to piloting maneuvers close to how a minivan steers. We'd prefer sharper steering with more feel, but most buyers won't notice or care. After all, this SUV is designed for comfortable cruising, not racetrack shenanigans. Like before, the Pilot is powered by a 3.5-liter V6, but the engine itself is brand new. Power is similar to the outgoing model at 285 horsepower and 262 pounds-to-foot of torque. We didn't notice many changes with the engine itself, but the new 10-speed automatic transmission is much better matched with this engine. Replacing the 9-speed, the updated gearbox is responsive, downshifts quickly, and delivers torque to the wheels in a smooth way. The transmission still has a tendency to upshift to the highest gear to reduce fuel economy, but it doesn't hesitate to downshift when it needs to. Better dance partners though the engine and transmission may be, they're not able to overcome the Pilot's weight gain. This 2023 model weighed about 300 pounds more than a 2019 Pilot Elite we tested a few years ago and took 6.9 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour, making it more than half a second slower. That extra mass also lengthens the Pilot's stopping distance from 60 miles per hour by 6 feet relative to the 2019 version. Total grip as measured on our skid pad also drops from 0.80 grams to 0.78 grams. Again, this isn't a sporty vehicle, but even with its comfort focus, it's disappointing to see its objective performance figures take small steps backward, even if they remain competitive with the latest Kia Telluride and others. Thinking inside the box. The Pilot's push-button shifter is back for 2023, helping keep the center console area airy and spacious feeling. With cup holders on the center console and door panels and, well, everywhere, the cabin itself isn't as attractive as others in the segment, like the Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade, but it's not a bad place to spend your time. It's functional. Our biggest critique is that the 9.0-inch touchscreen is way too small by today's standards. The infotainment system itself also isn't as advanced as we'd like. Apple CarPlay had trouble connecting wirelessly, and a lot of common functions were buried in menus. The graphics are also lacking, in stark contrast to the digital instrument cluster, which has updated screens that look like they came out of an Acura. Like the outgoing generation, the Pilot's second and third row seats remain spacious. Accessing the third row is as easy as pressing and briefly holding a button, which moves the second row forward, leaving plenty of room for you to enter. We have mixed opinions on Honda not offering true captain's chairs for the second row. Every Pilot's middle row comes with a center seat that can be removed and stowed under the cargo floor, but like the similar middle seat in the Odyssey minivan, it's difficult to remove and handle. Speaking of which, the underfloor storage in the cargo area is deep and surprisingly spacious. It's by far the deepest storage of any three-row SUV, and although it's meant to be used to store the second row middle seat, most families will use it to hide their belongings. Our top-of-the-line Pilot Elite came equipped with USB ports in all three rows and heated seats in the second row. Everyone who drove the Pilot mentioned the premium quality materials up front. Although the plastics do get worse as you move back, those in the third row don't feel cheap. Safety for all. The 2023 Honda Pilot comes standard with the Honda Sensing group of safety technologies. Honda's suite has always been the easy to use, and the new generation Pilot is no exception. Adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist are easy to engage, and the Honda didn't have any issues following the car in front of us while maintaining a safe distance. Once cruise control and lane keep assist are active, the lane markings on the digital instrument cluster turn green and little boxes pop up to show the vehicles around you. It's a neat attempt at doing what Tesla does, but this isn't a $53,000 family crossover.
Should you buy the new Pilot? Current Honda owners will be pleased with the interior room, technology, versatility, and ride of the updated Pilot. It's a better SUV than before, and although it may not be as good as the Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade, the Pilot is still quite competitive in the segment. With its new design and powertrain, the Pilot stands out in a crowded field and makes a great option for families looking for a versatile and spacious ride.